As an artist, if you want to stay relevant.
Whoa, yeah, Tell them I want it in cash, I don't care if it's ones, I don't never take checks. Tell them I paid all my dues and I didn't pay taxes, but pay me respect. I've been in this shit for too long, I know ins, I know outs, I know where they can lay. I broke down the door, I pursued it. Can't no one stop what I'm moving. Can't no one stop what I'm moving. Already did what you doing. Already proved what you proving.
Even though we're talking about music, the same rules to life apply. Like, if you want to survive, you have to adapt. And that's the key to relevancy. Like, you have to adapt with what's happening now. So for instance, if I'm an artist that has had a great fan base up into 2021, well, what are we doing in 2021? We're on TikTok. And so even though I may be used to Instagram, it's time for me to adapt to TikTok. That is how I'm going to stay relevant. I'm going to go where the fans are. A big part of being a musician is understanding fan engagement. And so I have to find my fans and I have to engage those fans. So when I'm making these TikTok videos, that's all I'm doing is I'm engaging the fans. That's where they are, that's where I'll be. So that's how you adapt. Where are they at? Let me go there, learn that platform, and let me give them, you know, my energy. Let me give them my music. Let me give them my story. And then I have a chance to grow as well, because there may be new fans that I haven't touched on these new platforms. And so the key to being relevant as an artist in 2021 is adapting to what they're doing in 2021. In 2022, it may be something different, and I may have to adapt all over again. But if my goal is to stay relevant, then that's just what I have to do. I guess you have to learn the new ways of doing things. You know what I mean? Like, bottom line is like, yeah, I'm a CEO, yeah, I'm the boss, but I still have to learn this new way of doing things. Like, I have to learn this new way of doing business. It's just like me, I'm from the music business, but we're in the streaming era now. So I had to learn the new way of doing business. If I would have kept doing business the same way, you know, I wouldn't have these successful acts that I have now. So even though I'm the boss, even though I'm the CEO, I didn't get to get stuck in my old ways. I had to adapt. And so as an artist, and I'm trying to stay relevant, I'm going to adapt to what's happening right now. You know what I mean? And what's happening right now in this current time is TikTok. But again, that could change, and I just have to fight through that change, learn that new thing that's working right now. That's how you stay relevant as an artist. Adapting. You know, if you want to survive, you adapt. That's just a natural rule of life. Even though you're a CEO and you're running your business, if the industry around you changes, you still have to learn and adapt and evolve to the way that industry works. You know what I mean? Just because I'm the boss doesn't mean I can sit back and say, oh no, I'm gonna keep doing it my way. Like, that's how you lose. You have to evolve and you have to adapt to the new industry standards. And so that's what I did when it went into streaming. I adapted to streaming, and I was fortunate to be sort of first to market, because a lot of people weren't really trying to figure out streaming. They were trying to keep doing it their old way, but there's literally a whole new model. And so I had to adapt to that model and then turn around and teach that model to other people. Like, the term streaming executive is a term that I coined, you know what I mean? So now I see other streaming executives, I'm proud of that. Like, I don't consider that a problem. I consider that a great thing, that to be able to be sort of first to market with that. And I hope that we have more streaming executives. And so, you know, when I look at artists that have evolved into 2021, a huge example is Jason Derulo. You know, Jason Derulo is somebody who wasn't very well respected culturally, but he had a bunch of hit records, right? But then when he got on TikTok to keep himself relevant, he ended up finding a whole new revenue stream. Like, Jason Derulo now gets paid 6 figures a post. You know, so I mean, his need for making hits is long gone because he adapted. You know, that adapted brought him an entirely new revenue stream. So even for me, you know, from music to streaming, like, in music business, I was making my revenue off the music. I still make my revenue off the music, but now I also make revenue off teaching other people about streaming. So it's like, if you learn to adapt, new opportunities will come with that. And so I'm hats off to Jason Derulo for being the first to adapt to TikTok, because now he makes millions a month that he wouldn't have made in music. And now I'm sure he doesn't care what the culture thinks, you know what I mean? Because he's making millions every month, you know what I mean, off a TikTok post. So kudos to him and others like them. There are many others like them, you know what I mean? And so I think for the culture, what we need to do right now is we need to learn how to use TikTok, take advantage of the moment that we're in, before the moment changes. And then you have to learn something new all over again, and you miss taking advantage of this moment. And so even I have multiple TikToks because I'm trying to make sure I'm involved in what's happening right now. And so follow me on TikTok. You can follow us, I believe it's JR McKee, and it is also MPR GLOBAL. But whatever it is, Jasmine will leave the links below. You know what I mean? So take advantage of the moment, adapt to what's happening right now. That is how you stay relevant. That is a natural law. It has nothing to do with music. It just is what it is. If you want to survive, you have to adapt. But the thing that most people miss when they fight change is they miss the opportunity in change. And I don't want you guys here on Music Power Respect missing the opportunity for change, because so many different revenue streams can come from jumping on that opportunity. And that's kind of what this channel is about. It's about you guys learning from me so you guys can be first to market like I was with streaming. I don't know what's coming next after streaming, but I can guarantee you whatever it is, I'll be on top of it. You know what I mean? And you guys will be too, because you're subscribed to Music Power Respect. I mean, if you guys are trying to stay relevant or even trying to be relevant, maybe you're trying to get to relevancy, I don't want y'all to make the mistake of thinking you have to do what you see other people do. You know, jewelry, you don't have to wear jewelry, you don't have to flex. It's literally about telling your story. Like TikTok right now is a storytelling platform. So if you guys want to get on there and you want to become relevant, you have to tell your story. You have to start where you're at, because millions of other people are where you at or have come from where you at, or even trying to get to where you're at, even though you're trying to get somewhere else. And so they can aspire to be you, they can identify with you, or they can look and say, I used to be that, I want to rock with this person. So like literally show them where you are, tell your story, so that way when you do get the jewelry, they can say, I was there when he didn't have it. I believed in him, and look at him now. You know what I mean? So that's what you want. You want them to follow your story. You want them to be just as proud of you are as you are of yourself, right? So start where you are, tell your story. If you can't afford to pay rent, tell that. If you're a mother and you don't get along, tell that, because there are many people who don't get along with their mother, and they'll be able to identify with you. Like, you literally have to tell your story. And that's all I do now. Like, even though I'm at a certain level, I'm telling you guys my story of how I'm trying to get to multiple levels, like how I'm trying to go after multiple dreams and visions. Like, I'm literally telling y'all my story while giving y'all game of how I got to this point. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be bigger than I already am. I'm not on here talking about I got 100 million, because I don't. I'm trying to show y'all how I'm going to get to that. So when y'all look back at this, it's like, damn, I remember when he wanted 100 million. Even like I showed Jasmine some YouTube videos the other day of me talking about how I'm going to be a millionaire. I had a YouTube channel, and I was talking about the making of a millionaire.
The making of a millionaire.
Yo, it's boy Young Star JR, the making of a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich yet. It's the making of a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Here I sit today, have accomplished that, and so, you know, a lot of people who know me or who saw that journey, they get to look back and say, I remember when JR was on YouTube talking about he wanted to be a millionaire. And so you gotta show them that. Like, if y'all ever get a chance to see those old videos, I say on them multiple times how I'm so normal and how I don't have no money, but one day I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, so just listen, tell your story. Don't try to act above your level, don't try to act below your level, act at your level. Tell your story at your level so people can follow your journey, and that's how you become relevant. And then also, if you guys want to become relevant artists, a great way to do that is to buy my course, the Streaming Business Masterclass. It gives you the blueprint to everything I'm doing right now. I always care about relevancy. I always care about what we're doing right now. You guys need to be learning from people who are actually doing what they're trying to teach you, and that's what I give you guys. I give you guys a 2021 blueprint to how to become relevant as an artist. Go ahead and copy the courses down below, Streaming Business Masterclass. Once again, I always appreciate y'all for following Music Power Respect. If you have any questions, any ideas, any thoughts, I'm always in the comments. If you're in the comments, then you know that's true. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share this channel. If you want to see your friends be successful, share this channel with them so I can drop the game that I love to give out to you guys, because I want to see you guys next to me or even surpass me, because the more people in your circle that are doing well, the better you'll do. You know what I mean? We got to be able to pull each other up. Some of us might slide down. You got that friend that's above you that can pull you up. That's the whole point of this whole journey. So Follow, like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Music, power, respect. We are in the building. Peace.